Hey? Hello? Hello? Can you hear? Hey. So, on today's episode of VTubing my slow life hobbies in my 30s, today we're gonna actually start bringing the miter cart stand together. So, in previous day, we cut out all these project parts. So, we got all of our parts cut out. I have smaller ones up on the work desk, and I also have like the larger ones around me in various places. And then also got a bunch of handy dandy materials on the utility cart. So I'm not entirely sure if we are going to finish the build today. I would certainly like to think I would like to have some optimism and see if we can get through this today, but it may not. And if it doesn't, then there will be a follow-up stream on Thursday where, well, then it will be finished, because I don't really see it taking longer than 3 streams to finish this. So, also just a quick note, sorry about the delay. Life has a way of happening, and I just kind of ended up having a long day at work, and that kind of just pushed my entire home schedule back when I got off work. So, without any further ado, it's time to actually start prepping our parts. So, we're going to start with the pocket hole jig and drill. And we're going to start putting holes in, we're going to put pocket holes in our B pieces. So these are the B pieces. So these are going to be the shelves of the miter stand. And then I've also labeled one end with an arrow. That's going to be the side that faces out. Granted, I also have not decided which side of this piece of plywood I want to use. Ooh. So this one's like real smooth. There's a bit of a... Hold on a second. There's a bit of a blotch there, but otherwise it's smooth, good looking, grain, all that fun stuff. And then on this side we got some like couple knots, a few small imperfections here and there. So we'll go ahead and make this the bottom side. And then... Okay, so I know which edge I want to use for my top. Any side in here. So this is... Oh man, this is fun. This is real fun. But pocket hole jig should be set up for 3/4. This is 3/4 material. Okay. Oh yeah, that's too loose. Way too loose. So we'll go ahead and bring that in. Let's see. Actually, since this is cut from the same material, I can use it as a test. Ooh. Tight. Pinch my fingers a little bit. Okay. Okay, that's nice and tight. So, grab the workpiece. Yep. And so, for each side, we're going to be putting... So for each side of the shelf, we're going to be putting in 6 pocket holes. So, grab handy dandy drill. we'll take a quick look, see if... Yeah, there's going to just be a lot of, Ooh, there we go. Looks nice. And since these holes can go wherever, it is a little arbitrary where we place them. You know what? I may have made that too tight. Back that off a hair. Ooh, that's better. That feels a lot better. So we're just going to make 6 holes down one side, take the piece, flip it up, make 6 more holes. It's going to be a lot of hole drilling because each of these shelf pieces is going to get basically a dozen holes. Each piece is going to get a dozen holes, and we're going to do this for 3 pieces. So elementary grade math says we've got to make 36 holes. But it looks like thanks to the handy dandy drill, we'll be able to make good progress through this. Hopefully shouldn't take too terribly long. It'd be a shame if it took too terribly long. Hey now. Ooh. Sounded like it. I don't know if it was bogging down because I was pushing it too hard, or if it is actually getting... Battery's getting low. Battery's getting low. Fix that. I do have a spare. Ooh. That does sound like a sad battery. Oh, that's sad battery. Oh. Old battery off. Set to the side. New battery on. And actually, I'm gonna get ahead of the bus and I'm gonna set the other battery on. Simply because we've got a lot of holes to do today. At least pocket holes. So. Hey. This way we can keep on keeping on. Woohoo! That's going to be one side done. Pull it out this. Good thing with like shop projects is these aren't meant for anyone. So no big deal if it's no big deal if things are just a hair out of spec. Easier to reach around the thing. Whoop. Granted, I feel like at some point I probably need to work on my setup. At least with like the camera and all that. Okay, yep. Yep, that was not in there. Okay, now. Please let me have access to the back. Clamp that down. And drill time. granted, each hole made, it's a little bit easier for me to access that part. Hopefully. After this hole, it'll be pretty easy. So for like the drilling, you really just want to like hit it, take it, put a good firm pressure. Get about halfway through. You'll go like halfway through, back your drill out, and then after that you'll finish out the hole. Okay. Man. Okay, so that's 4. One more. Okay. So with that, our first project piece is the first shelf has its pocket holes. Oop. Oop. That's that side, and then the next side. Woo. So that's gonna go live on the utility cart for a little bit. And grab the next piece. Oh, once again, it's going to be the front edge. So we're going to be putting pocket holes on... Ooh, okay. So on this side, we got a lot of clear grain, some blotchy spots. But go to the other side. At this big stamp. So we're definitely going to be using that side for the underside. Back orientation. And also just like the reasoning. So the reason why all the shelves have a marked front side, which is this side, is because that is the most uneven side. And since it's the most uneven side, that's the side I want towards the front. Because all the other sides, I'm putting pieces of wood on. So since all the other pieces are going to be part of stuff, yeah, I'm really leaning into the mic a lot. Hey. Click. So since the other pieces are going up against wood, the most uneven side is going to be outward facing. And also that way, if I also get like tired of looking at it, it'll be super easy to actually like trim up if I want to. Woo. garden salad for dinner. Sure was hitting me with the burps a little bit. And I like it when I move to this more closer to like what's the center of the board. It's a lot easier to handle. Wait. 2 more holes to make. Yep. So, good news for anyone who thinks it's a little boring just being there while I make pocket holes. This is officially the halfway mark in this endeavor. We're at the halfway part. Pocket hole. So, and also like another thing for anyone here is I have been debating how much of like a build that you want to like see on stream, or like how much you want to see as like a video. So if anyone has like any like suggestions, do you want to see like the whole process, like cutting up pieces, prepping your pieces, and then like assembly into the thing? That's the route. I mean, that's currently what we're doing today, is prepping pieces, all that good stuff. Or if people would be more, or if you would like be more interested in just seeing like, oh, here's a project, here's how it came together, that sort of thing. I mean, my initial vision, if you will, for this channel was basically I just wanted a VTuber who did stuff I was interested in. And you don't really see a lot of VTubers making pocket holes into a piece of plywood so that way they can build a piece of shop furniture that they can throw a saw on. So that's why I'm here. Also, another aspect of that is these streams and all this, they are a motivating factor for me personally. Say for example, like today's stream, like work ran late. I was kind of busy with like other stuff and whatnot, and like normally I could be a lazy son of a gun and not do anything, or like put off the build or whatever. But whenever I'm like doing this, I am committing to myself, hey, you said you were going to do this thing, you said you were going to do it publicly, and you committed publicly to the thing. So, we have ourselves a nice suite of pocket holes on that side, and on that side. That is 2 of our 3 shelves done. Oh. Pretty. Okay. So, got some text on that side, but looking at this side, yeah, we're definitely going to be working with this other side. Okay. Gotta orient this material. These are pretty good sized pieces of plywood. And so yeah. What better motivating factor to get good at a thing? Well, like, practice is always important, but how do you motivate yourself to do the practice that you know you need to do to get good at the thing? Well, dear viewer, this is why I am here. Sorry, it's not so much for your entertainment, but it's more for my own development as an individual. Granted, I just realized something. I should probably put on some personal protective equipment. There we go. There we go. Now I look like a dork. Woo. But yeah. Some people become VTubers because they want to be like good at, show how good they are at video games, or entertain people, or I'm sure there's quite a fair number of people out there who just consider it like a fun thing to do. And me, I got into this to have a character development arc. Don't be like me, kids. And I could never survive in certain workplaces. Definitely a little yabai to be hitting the camera that much. But that is the best thing about being a nobody indie. Okay, one more slide to go. One more. And this way, you piece of plywood. Here, piece of plywood. Good piece of plywood. Don't dump sawdust all over me, you piece of plywood. Ugh. Okay. But don't worry, if you think it's getting a little boring, a little monotonous with the holes, I agree. But we're also almost done, and then we can actually start putting the the main body of the miter stand together. Once we get these holes done. Because these are going to be how we support the shelf. Ugh. What? Behave. Ooh. 4 more holes. 4 more holes. And then we get to start actually building it. Okay. Yeah. Ow. And this pocket hole jig sure is fun to use. If the lever wouldn't stop biting my fingers. Bloop. This one. This is where the shelf and the various equipment that it's on is actually helping with the build today. Well, not well, helping with the build, other than like displaying all the fun stuff. Supporting the mic stand, the webcam stand. Granted, at some point I kind of want to like play with. See, I need to get away from like having so much stuff to do, because a lot of the various hobbies I showcase on here, I got them to fulfill my time and to help me make myself a better, more productive human being. But now I'm at the point where what's time for things. There and bloop bloop. So there's a suite of pocket holes there, and a suite of pocket holes on the other side. That is going to live over there. We can set that there. Cool. So, get to start putting it together. So, let's see. I am going to set my shelves to the side for now, because we're going to be working with these one at a time. And I'm going to scrap piece of plywood and ooh, yes. So actually, wait. A few things that I covered up because me being me. There we go. Cool. So let me show you what I got. We have nice big work surface. Definitely want, and actually, in case you guys want to know, the utility cart is what's holding this piece of plywood up. This was actually an idea I got a little while ago, and this is actually going to be real nice because this gives me a nice platform that's a bit lower than what the desk is set at. Well, my workbench is set at. And this is going to be a great surface for assembling materials, panels, various things. So, So we got the other side. We're gonna start with one. The one you can live over there. So this is gonna be. So this is gonna make up the sides of the utility card. Not the utility card. I understand. And I don't really think it matters too much where what goes. So there, and we're gonna grab our first. And so go ahead and we got the bit and the thing. Got ourselves a nice good handful of 1.25" pocket hole screws, and then put them in the handy dandy tray that the bucket comes with. And up. Up. And we'll start assembling. Wait. What did I need to see what I set my depth to. Ah! Great. Well, so apparently I wasn't I got a little too, it looks like I got a little too excited for drilling holes, and it looks, yep. These holes, I set my depth block, the 1/2 inch. It shouldn't have been set the 1/2 inch. Been set a bit higher. Oh wow, it's actually pretty good. Pretty good difference between 1/2 inch and 1/4. 3/4 right around there, and that was the thickness of my material. So my pocket holes are a little thin, and that means, well, that just means my pocket hole, my screws are going to be sticking out on the sides, which on a normal build would concern me, but since this cart, since the miter station is going to have like wings on the side, it shouldn't be as... Oh. Hey. Fight. But I guess I'm just going to have to be a little extra with my supports. Actually, no. Actually, this just means I'll have to... So if I'm a little extra careful with the back, I should be good. Seeing all the screws stick out. Yay. But oh well. These things happen. is on there, but it is definitely wobbly on there. I can't pull my pocket hole screws in like as tight as I would like. So I'm basically just gonna be counting on the back side of this thing to hold it all together. So let's grab next side. So we are a little even on how much we want to stick out. That's good. Sorry about it. Okay. It pulled together in the end. Hopefully. Hey now. Please behave. We'll go around to the other. Oh boy. If only you could see, there's going to be a lot of pokey holes sticking out. I don't like that. Am I going to have to fix it later? Yeah. I'm going to have to fix that later. Actually, that's an idea. That's an idea. Okay. Let's see. This will be the last screw for this part of the build. Not poking out. Okay. Never mind. So, cool. All those screws are in. I need to figure out my spacing for where I want to set the next shelf. So, one's going to be at the bottom. And then... So this is going to be the bottom shelf of the thing. And then I need the top. Top shelf is going to be 1 inch 3/4 from this side. So I'm trying to think, how do I want to do this? How do I want to bring this together? Oh, this. Due to to slight errors and... Yeah, due to lots of slight errors. Actually. So, let's see here. There. I'll roughly align it. I need a tape measure. So I'm gonna... So for attaching, I'm basically gonna put in 3/4 down. And then I'm gonna do my first pocket hole. That one's a little off the mark. It's a nice way of putting it. Well, actually. Okay. So with that screw set, I can go to the back. Grab my 1.25" spacing, and then I'll do the back first screw on the back side. And then I'll actually go ahead and start from probably... Oh. Wait a sec. Looks a little off. Oh, that's right. Ooh. That's... Oof. Man. I really messed up. Better. Still a hair bit off, but I'll just have to live with that. Great. But we'll see how this holds together after I get the full... I'm gonna set a spacer. I'm gonna set 2 spacers because reasons related to the fact that the pocket hole screws are going into this piece of wood that they shouldn't be going into. Counting the screws. Counting my screws by how much they poke out. A lot of fun. So, with that, I go to the top. I'm gonna I roughly measured out where I wanted it to be. getting the other shelf in here. Okay, so that's gonna work. Okay, that should be alright, actually. Nah, we should be able to get the other shelf in fine if we go ahead and pocket hole screw everything else, so. Crap. So when I set this screw right back, that is one of the critical things about this, especially like to save the absolute mistake I made with the pocket holes, is I have to make sure the back is flush. That way when I can use the back panel to square everything up and to secure things. Oh, handy dandy tape measure. Ah, bada banga. Back's good. I just gotta decide. Okay, cool. Front really hasn't moved. So put the screw in. Okay, also kind of want to just take a moment to share with you all the fun. Yeah, all the pocket holes are just gonna stick out by like that 1/4 to 1/2 inch because I didn't set it at the right height in the jig. See, this is another reason why to watch my content, is just don't do what I've done. Learn from my mistake. But it's starting to feel reasonably solid though. It'd probably be more solid, but it's gonna be. If it's not fine yet, it's gonna be. Well, 2 more screws in here, and then we'll be done. Okay. Oh man, it certainly wobbles and shakes more than it's designed to do so. But let's see. Next piece. Oh yeah, that's. That and this. Really? And how much? Let's see. Not quite. Maybe. Just to kind of even things out. So, not bad. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just like a hammer to apply force in a somewhat skillful manner. 5 and 3. Oh, sweet, that's vertical. Vertical and flush with the back. So that means I can screws it. Screw. I'm gonna need some screws in the back to hold that, and then I'm basically gonna do hammer bang bang stuff on this side, and then once everything's lined up, all together. If this ends up not feeling solid, I can always add screws later. Okay, so what's the top? 5 3/4. I'm at 5 3/4. Remeasure. 5 1/2 up, half down the bottom. So the shelf is gently sloping towards the back. I'm gonna tap and tap down there. Might need to bump it at the bottom. So top's 5 1/4. More than a 5 1/4 down here. So get just a little bit of a love tap. 5 1/4, and it is 5 1/4. Everything's 5 1/4. Yay! So that means I can go ahead and flip screw. And then that means that's where that's going to live now. So, basically I have a screw on each corner of the shelf, so it's not going to really go anywhere. The cart's not really going to go anywhere, and the cart's basically slowly looking like it'll porcupine. But once I get these screws set, I'll get the back piece, and then we'll put the back piece on. And the back piece is what's going to actually like help square everything up. And so we'll do one more for front section. Grab some more screws. And start. Boy. Oh. Well, we don't like that screw. Don't like that. I got just one more here. Good. So, the B pieces are attached to the A pieces. Admittedly, quite poorly due to carelessness on my part. But they are attached, and everything is at least somewhat reasonably square to it. Well, somewhat reasonably attached in a somewhat reasonable manner. So, the next step is to woo! I don't know. I don't know if I want to go. I feel like I want this lower. For showcasing purposes. I think I might just be doing it a little bit that way. There we go. So this is going to be the backside of the thing. And I need... And here's D part. So this is the back piece. Proud. Okay, cool. So I am... So it's what is it? Probably like 1/4 inch something, whatever, on all my sides, which is fine. But one second, I need to find. Okay, so we're gonna take out that out of the impact, and then for the drill, we're gonna find ourselves a drill bit for this style of screw, that style of screw. I'm gonna reckon. Let's see. Let's look at a 564. What's 564? Looks good. Cool. So I'm gonna put my bit in the drill, and then I'm gonna drill one hole. sure that holds. Ah, nice. It's gonna hold. So. Make sure everything's gonna be square. So one way we can do that, gosh, this is definitely not a tape measure I'm happy with. Is measure corner to corner. I've got 35 inches, and if I go from this corner down to here, I've got 35 inches. So if I do 2 diagonal measurements, and they're the same, then that means I'm pretty square. Bring my part back in. You're gonna kind of have an up close and personal of some of this stuff, but not everything. Then I'm gonna do another here. And then once I pre-drilled holes on either side of a corner. Basically what I'm going to do, once I get the holes, well, not the hole, once I get screws in the holes, it's going to lock up the build. And basically the build's going to be where it's going to be. And that's going to keep everything together. So we're going to just... How much of a depth do I want? Oh, okay. Not too much. Oh. Reasonable bit. I'm using a drill bit. Oh, dad jokes. One came out wrong, but that will be fun. Eventually I need to get one of those. You can actually get like a... What is it? Here. Can I showcase it with... Can I showcase the idea at least? I don't know. It's kind of basically like a little block. But it's not like a wood block, it's basically something that's a block. So sometimes you don't always have like straight vertical holes, but it's a block with a hole for different size drill bits. And then if your block is at a 90 degree to your workpiece, the thing you want to drill a hole in, you can basically drill straight holes with just a regular, like, drill. Without a drill press. I do not have... This is... Reach. Granted, really watching. Grabbed, but it feels like a grab. Ooh, that's solid. Cool. So I think I'm gonna just do 5 screws on each side, and I'm just gonna be hanging out, drilling holes in wood. So you got 1, 3. And oof. Woo. Oh, no. Oh yeah. Okay, so we got 2 sides done, moving to okay. uh Yeah, I think the 1 3/4 is gonna be fine. Okay. So that's 3 sides done. I spin this like that, yeah. Oh. So heavy. Is it? Damn it. Here. If I pick the weight up. Woo! Woo! Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. There we go. Actually, there you go. There you guys go. Now I can get money shot. Okay. So that's the holes for that side pre-drilled. Let's see here, that's 6 screws. That's the number we need. One more. Okay. With that, the back is on the stand. So for, let's see. Okay, cool. So I've got the bottom part. Actually, I've got the bottom part facing. Yeah. The top's up there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So, let's see here. Those are... Oh, fun. My goodness gracious. So, I got the... Give me a second. So, the next step is putting casters in on the bottom. And the casters I originally set aside for this are in the utility cart that I covered up with a piece of plywood because, yeah, I'm me. So I'm actually just going to start with this top one off screen. And then when I'm doing these casters, I'm pre-drilling 2 of my holes. And I'm not going to pre-drill the other 2. The reason for that is I want to have... Exactly for those reasons. Honestly, I should have just pre-drilled 1 hole. So just pre-drilled 1 hole, insert that, then cool. Now That was funny. This part of the drill was, so I basically had my caster like here, and this was hitting the caster wheel, causing it to turn like this. Silly things make me chuckle. Silly things make me chuckle very, very much. Go ahead. Okay. We got our first caster on. Next one. Wait, that's the impact, not really. Great. The wonderful ergonomics of trying to use something outside my circle of control. Hey! Come here. Come here, you silly thing. And that's what the impact's for. Impact can just sit on it. Okay. That one. Know what? Know what? This has been a pain in the butt. Let me find a side that will not poke me to death. Oh. Oh. Whew. Okay. You. Stage. There we go. Here we go. Now we can actually like show everything. And I can be in my circle of control. And also just also destroy the plywood terribly. Because I'm drilling too close to the edge. Oh yeah. That's nice and solid on there. So, bring this. Yeah! Yeah. Oh. Holes are marked, and bring them home. Darn it. Oh. Okay. I got 2 screws in. It's not going to go anywhere. That means I can drill my final holes. And in case anyone's wondering why I'm pre-drilling holes, when you use your impact coon, you always want to pre-drill your holes, otherwise you will very likely split the wood terribly. You will split it terribly slow. And then always a good lift test. Yeah, if it supports. Ah! Man, that's so far out of the way. Actually. Hee. My brain works sometimes. Yay. Here. I don't want to put it on that screw. I got a screw right there. Okay. Do. I don't know. I feel like I should talk about something interesting that's happened to me recently or something. I don't feel like I'm talking enough right now. But I can't really think of anything, like, super interesting. I mean, I am personally feeling like I am reaching a reasonably good balance in my work, extracurricular work life. Ooh. The battery from earlier is done charging. That off. Granted, that drill battery sounded like it was getting a little sad. Not 100%. Granted, we're gonna eventually find out. Cause with this screw that I hold, ta-da! So this is the done of the carcass of the main part of the miter saw. I'm good now. Up. Oh boy. And I present to you a piece of shop furniture. Actually. It's very, very pokey because, yeah, I should double check some things, but here. Because I always do like this part of the thing. Just showcasing the thing. Because we got shelf. Got a shelf and a big compartment for stuff. Not sure what I'm going to put in the compartment. This was originally designed like this was this compartment was sized such that you would put dust collection. I have a dust collection cart. I actually killed my 5-gallon bucket for my dust collection cart earlier. So I need to get a new 5-gallon bucket. Amongst many other things. But this, like, got this, it's got some shelf. Actually, this is a miter saw stand. Let me grab the mic. go. Oh, that's... How high does that sit up? This might affect things. Nearly over 30. Huh. I wonder if I'm gonna have to... No, I think I can... I think you can actually, like, set the height of the shelves and the size of the wing shelves. Because this cart's gonna have, like, a thing that comes up here, a thing that comes up on... All these exposed screws are gonna kill me. Slowly. But that is the saw on the miter. This is the miter saw station as it's intended. Very excited for this. Let's see here. Let me consult my handy dandy directions, because I read up until the point we get this built. So okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and here. Actually, I'm gonna take the miter saw off the thing because I want to have a support. I want to have a support. Well, not a support, but just another, like, something I could set stuff on, sort of thing. So I'm gonna take this off for now. We got this. Got that done. Now, actually, I think we might return to the... We're probably going to be at the workbench for the first little bit. I gotta actually... We're going to be playing with those. So, and these. Ooh, okay, you know what? That's actually a good idea, Sue. So, next objective is we're gonna drill a 3/8 hole into the end of this piece and this piece, which we're gonna put one of these in, and these are just like a threaded bolt hole. So let's see, I need a 3/8. That what we want? 3/8 hole. Yep. Okay. Ooh. So we're gonna drill a 3/8 hole. So what these are gonna be is these are gonna get mounted to the. We're gonna start working on the side wing supports and start getting those built. Yep. Take all of the room on this. So that drill is definitely starting to make those wonderful, fun, sad drill noises. How much? Okay, I want to... So these 3/8 holes need to be 2 inches deep. Come on, battery. Whew. First, if I try to show taking the battery on and off on screen, it's like, but putting the new one in, easy. There we go. So we just need to put a Oh yeah! That's, I reckon, it's a good size hole. That. Okay. That out. There we go. Man, those having a fresh battery makes a world of difference. So, I'm at, ooh, we can go next level with this idea. Use the use our jig to hold the blocks. Nope, that's not gonna work because I need to put an Allen key. Let's see here. Two of these. The rest can stay in the box. And that should be able to thread in there. And I think it will. I just need to grab an Allen. Let me go grab my Allens. One of these should work. I think. Wow. It actually takes a pretty big Allen. Give me a second. Bear with me. I am a man fumbling through his Allen keys. Ooh. Yes! Yes! Found the right Allen. I think this one is the 8mm. The correct answer was the 8mm Allen. So, what this is going to do is just going to go into the wood like that. Give me to grab some other things. Oh, this hex bolt should just be able to thread into. Yeah, hell yeah! But I don't want to get carried away just yet because I actually got to put a wing nut on. So I am really not gonna like. I am really not liking the fact that the side of this thing is full of so many pokey holes. But it is what it is, so. Awesome, awesome. I just got exactly 2 wing nuts. So, what's gonna happen is... So I'm adding the wing nuts because the wing nuts are gonna be a stopper for the bolt. And this is gonna help. So with this bolt, wing nut, and other thing on top of this other thing that we've got going on here, this is gonna create an adjustable riser. So we will be able to lower and then also like increase like the height of the wings on the thing. And then this is just gonna get screwed into that. And then I guess I'll go ahead and screw it down pretty low. Granted, at this, I actually, maybe perhaps mistakenly, granted, I'm always looking for like an excuse to like take it easy. So hit that. Once you hit the wing nut, you actually can't really like zip it in anymore. But there we go. So this is actually going to get mounted on our side wings, and that's going to be a height adjuster for us. Oh, that. Granted, and one part I thought mistakenly finishing build will happen today. Look like it will happen today. But I definitely want to get a good amount of progress done. I definitely want to get a good amount of progress done, because we've got the side wings to make up, and then we've got to get them mounted to the miter stand. Which I think if we get that far, I think that's might be when I end stream, is with the getting the wings on. I don't know. I don't, because the big thing I am currently thinking about right now is whether or not if I want to actually like cut the piano hinge on stream today or not. Because I'm currently thinking, do I want to cut the piano hinge today, or do I want to do it or do I want to just do it tomorrow? Because I actually have to make a couple of cuts on it, not just the cuts for not just the cuts for the side wings, for the station or whatever. Okay. That's going to be that. That's going to be that. So those two, I'm going to put you up there. Allen key, we're done up there. You're there. Some of your stuff, some of you guys are going to stick around for inspiration. But... okay. So let me just consult my directions right quick. Because okay. Okay, so let me grab my side wing supports, and then we'll attach these to the side wing supports. Granted, the side wing supports are supposed to have a short edge. They have both come out to roughly the same, so I'm not really gonna worry. Ooh, that way. Yeah. We'll do that there. Then this. Like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we'll head here. And I need to grab some wood glue. Give me a second. And I got some wood glue. So if the wood glue wants to play nice with me. It is never a guarantee the wood glue will play nice with me. You know. It always seems like a bit of work if you want to get it warmed up. It always seems like it gums itself up. So I've got a little bit of a crust on it. Not sure if you guys can really see that real well. I'm gonna try and take that off. Then we should get glue flow after that. Half of it, that's the other half. Are you gonna flow? Oh, yep. It's good. The glue will flow. Okay, so we got that. Let me check my my plans, my directions. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Wait. I'm spreading glue. I need to grab a thing. Grab one. Whenever I'm working with wood glue, I have these thin strips of... These are actually strips of sassafras wood that were ripped off a desk build from last year, and I kept them because they make for fantastic glue spreaders. Granted, I'm not sure if I should. So, just get your wood glue on there. Like so. Then you get your handy dandy wood glue spreader. This spreads out really, really well. Gives you a lot more context. I obviously need to put more wood glue. To be a sufficient amount of wood glue. Then this is basically going to be the top edge, and then we're going to want this to stick out 1 inch above that. So, why did I... on the part that was sticking up. Go. That is 1 inch. Granted, I also need put 2 screws in this. And I'm kind of thinking I maybe should have done the screws first, then glue. Is that it though? Oh no, that bit that bit seems dull. Since I already got glue on it, I'm gonna go ahead and zip a screw in. There we go. That's going nowhere. Okay, that's the second hole. There we go. That's going to be the first riser on. There's our second. This one I'm going to actually go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill it before I put glue on. Okay. This other side, we're gonna put glue. Not hold back. Okay. Grab the hand glue spreader. Spread that out. Then let's grab the tape measure. Out of our top. And then with that, we can zip screws in. Whoa. I guess I should have pre-drilled into the substrate a bit more. That's definitely what that looked like. There we go. Cool. So that's the mostly the main component of the side wings done. And the next step is going to be the piano hinges. Side space with... Wait. One moment. Ooh, gazoon tight. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay. So next step would be the piano hinges. I'm kind of just trying to look through the build and just kind of just take a look at how much we got left, because I mean, not a whole lot left. I mean, not a decent bit. I mean, we still gotta assemble the full wings. I gotta get the piano. Well, actually, I keep talking about the piano hinge. I should at least show you guys. So, this is piano hinge. Yeah, words. As always. And it's called that because it's has all these like links. And if it looks long to all of you all, that's because it is. This is 6 feet of it. Yep, 72 inches. And we're gonna have to cut this down, but that is gonna involve the use of the Sawzall. Due to the fact I had kind of a longer day than usual, and also I kind of want to do some evaluating with this cart, because, well, I have all these... Well, goodbye, piano hinge. But because I have all these Pokebits on the side, which, I mean... In the end, we're gonna be covering... Because this is where, like, actually, like, the wings are gonna... All that good stuff. So, actually, and I need to see, are the wings mounted flush with back or just a hair off? Let's figure it out. Figure it out. So, yeah. It's been 2 hours. We have the base version of what we got. Hopefully Thursday will end up being a better day for me, and I'll be able to be a little bit more prepared for stream. But yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and end today's stream now, simply just because of the fact that I've got... It's just been a busy day, and I don't want to get the... Well, I mean, I already have the salsa out, but I don't really want to bust it out. And I've got decisions to evaluate, like if I want to do anything about all these screw holes poking out. I don't know if I want to just take, like, maybe some, like, linements to them and just cut them off, or just, like, do something else. I'm not entirely sure about that. But yeah, so... Thursday, same time, well, ideally normal time, because this stream started a half hour late due to work running over. So hopefully work won't run over on Thursday, and I'll be able to be here when I want to be here, so that way I can do what I want and hopefully knock this out. I don't foresee it taking longer than the third stream, but we will see. I mean, that's the fun thing with these projects right now. These things take a while, so yeah. Also, just another note, I will be doing a Sunday morning stream, and I think I'm gonna start that at 9:30. I forget what I told Twitter when that stream was starting, but I'll also be doing a beer brewing stream on Sunday, so look forward to that. As for now, thank you all who tuned in, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking time out of your day for me, and I hope you do a good job taking care of yourself, and I also hope that whatever your slow life hobbies are, you take time to enjoy those as well. So, this is Sugi Yamagawa signing off for today, and I'll see you all around in the next one. Okay, bye-bye!